It's wonderful to have people share so fast without knowing each other. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. But first, I want to bring up Karaya, right? Please give him a round of applause. Say it, what's up, Karaya? That's it, man. Karaya, who inspires you and why? Explain that to us.
My grandfather inspires me because he got his PhD in medicine during the time of war in Kenya, during the independence. And then afterwards, he managed to raise 7 children. One, my mother, several of my aunts who are now working as doctors, lawyers, and have their own businesses, and my uncle, who owns his own bank.
Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, what a beautiful name. That's what's up. Now I want everybody to honor the person who inspires them. It's very important that we always acknowledge and appreciate the people who inspire us because they are the reason we get to start inspiring others. Do you guys get that? Does that make sense? If that person inspires me, that motivates me to inspire others. And that's what it's all about. We pay it forward. But right now I want to make sure everybody gets to honor the person who inspires them. So at the count of 3, I want you to yell out that person's name with love and dignity at the top of your lungs. All right? I don't care if they are in Cedar Rapids or in heaven. Yell their name out as loud as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah, I'm sure they love that. One more, get ready. 1, 2, 3. It's so important to always honor that person. All right? It's kind of like a jolt of power when you remember what they did. Now, Karaya is from Kenya, is that correct? Are you part of the World Colleges, is that correct? Oh, half Kenyan, half Zimbabwe. Wonderful. How many students here are born in a different country? Or part of the World Colleges? Please stand up. Please stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. Make sure we welcome these people. Make sure you get to know these people. Welcome to Luther. This is your home. This is your community. This is your family. Go ahead and have a seat. How many people from the Midwest here? Let me just hear you scream. Let me see, how many people who are not from the Midwest? Stand up, stand up. Let's honor you as well. Make sure you get to know these Midwesterners. Let's give them a round of applause. Very important. Go ahead and have a seat. You know, I'm from Chicago, so we're the nicest people with an attitude. We have an attitude, and then we are like, I'm so sorry, did I offend you? That's important that we get to know one another. Now, I honor those people who are from different places because I always get this question. Is that my phone? Look at that alarm clock. Kaya say, turn it off right now. Now, I always get this question when I go around the country. Also, I travel a lot outside of the country, but I always get this question. I'm usually eating in a restaurant and somebody comes up to me, usually the waiter. They're like, where are you from? How many people's gotten that question before? Raise your hand. Okay, y'all can relate, y'all can relate. And I say, I'm from Chicago, because I knew what's coming. I'm from Chicago. And they're like, no. Where are you really from? I told you Chicago, right? But see, I realized 10 years ago, I would really have this big attitude, right? I realized that instead of getting offended, it would be better to educate. I don't get offended, I educate. Because half the time, more than half the time, that person just wants to get to know me. Because they know someone that might remind them of me, of someone they know. I'm a reminder of someone they're close to. Do you get that? That's very important. So instead of getting offended, educate. So I make sure that I give time to tell them who I am and what I am. I'm La Cherokee Nito Pino. I'm Latino, Cherokee, Chinese, Filipino, and my great-grandpa Willis is from Middletown, Ohio. And that's what I am. And I'm very proud of that. And once you say that to someone, all they can do is smile and get to know me more. And then I turn it around and I say, where are you from? So instead of creating this animosity between us, we open up a friendship. And that's what it's all about. And tonight, especially with being 150 years old, Luther College has really shown the power of community. It's very clear here tonight. Look around. Look around our room right now, and we're a very diverse group of people. It's very clear that we're a very diverse group of people, and our diversity is what makes us very special. Our diversity is what makes this country stand out. It's our diversity. But it's what we have in common with each other that binds us together. So when that person asks me what I am, they just want to know what we have in common. And tonight is about community and family. Although we are different from one another, we honor and we are proud of that difference, but we also become closer to each other with our common bond. So now with that in mind, we need to start tuning into one another. We're going to create that community in a totally different level. We're going to do something called the Norse, the person, and the firework. Can I have all my RAs and all my diversity crews up in here, please? And if you know the song,